Alright guys, I am a day late, but better late than never. I am doing my weekly rotation for last week, fragrances that I wore mainly during the daytime from Sunday to Saturday. And tomorrow I think I'm going to drop my first fall list. So probably do designer first since I think tomorrow is the first day of fall. Welcome to the Fragrance Wardrobe. Alright guys, first up, last Sunday I wore one. I haven't worn it in quite a while, but kind of had a desire to get it out, give it a smell. This one's from Armani. It's Acqua Absolute. Absolute, pretty decent scent. You're going to have some of that Acqua DNA in here. You'll have a little bit of that salty aquatic feel, but you also have some fruits mixing in and some woody notes. So what you're getting is kind of a little bit more of a fruity, woody Acqua and it smells pretty good. It's pretty mass appealing. Did enjoy wearing this one. Goes good in the warm weather, the high heat. The salty marine notes in here do keep this from going like into that cold weather or cool weather category. So it does work pretty well for the summer. The performance on this, not the best. I'm getting about 5 hours performance longevity wise, and it's not a big projector or anything like that. Kind of sits a little close to the skin, but I'm getting about 5 hours and having to refresh. So not a big performer, and I actually have to overspray it to get that 5 hours of longevity. So it's a really nice scent, but if you're someone who's looking for better performance, it's not going to be it. All right, next up is going to be a fragrance from a not talked about. This one is going to be from FSMQ Fragrances, and it's Yborn right here. So you do get like the stock presentation with this. The scent is really good. If you like ginger, this is a killer ginger scent. So Monday I was in the mood for ginger, and it's not like a cool cold weather ginger type of thing. This one is fresh. So it's a fresh ginger scent with woody undertones, and it just smells fantastic. It's very realistic. It's almost like you're sitting at a sushi house and you got the ginger on the plate with your sushi. So this one smells, it's just fantastic. If you like ginger, definitely one to check out. And these are, like, I think always on sale on the website, which I will link in the description for, I want to say 25% off if you want to get this. So it's a pretty good deal. The performance is pretty decent on it. I'm getting about 6 to 7 hours of longevity, and the quality is just really, really good. It is a very good oil quality, very good blend. This should and could cost a lot more than what they're charging. Just a top tier ginger scent. And Tuesday, going to work for my late shift, I wore one from Versace that I haven't worn in quite a while. This one is The Dreamer right here. And this is, I think Dreamer was the one that actually launched, I think like in 1996. The Dreamer launched maybe 2000 or something like that. But I don't know if they're the same scent or not, but I think they might be. So this one, really nice. You have like some Artemisia in here. You have tobacco blossom, and that's where this one really shines. This is a tobacco scent because of the tobacco blossom, and it smells so good. It gives you kind of that tobacco fragrance, but in a fresh way, and a very there's herbaceousness to it, and it's just a very fresh tobacco type of scent because they're using the blossom for this fragrance. It smells great. Not going to be for everybody, and it is a little bit more unique. That's kind of why I wanted to wear this one. I was looking for something a little bit more unique, something you can't really find from, can't really find from designers today. And I reached back in time and pulled out the Dreamer. Still love this thing. Performance is pretty good on it. I'm getting about 6 to 7 hours on this one as well. And I do spray this one a little bit heavier too, just to get a little bit more projection, a little bit more longevity out of it. But it's just a killer scent, and it's a cheapie. You can get these in tester form from like Fragrance Net for like 25 bucks for 100 mil. So The Dreamer. All right, next up, Wednesday, I wore one from Sammy Andrus. I have fully reviewed this one, so you can go to that Sammy Andrus playlist if you want to check out the full review. This one is deep green. I was in the mood for green, and I went with deep green. So I do enjoy this one quite a bit. This one has a bunch of fruit up top. You'll have bergamot. You're going to have you will have apple. I think it's a green apple. There's lime in here, a matte musk, and there's also black currant in here. So what I get from this scent wise is apple, lime, and black currant. That's mainly what I get. Yes, in the dry down I get a little bit of that musk coming through, but for the most part it doesn't change a whole lot on my skin, and I do kind of get you know, in the dry down what I got on the opening, where you have that green fruitiness in there with the black currant, with the green apple, with the lime. It smells pretty good. So the longevity on this one isn't as great as some of the other Sammy Andrus fragrances that I have, but it's still pretty decent, giving me about 6 hours of performance. So not too bad, you know, for a $30 fragrance. Thursday, I went with one that hasn't gotten any hype, came out this year, and it hasn't gotten hype, and it's kind of from a line that people kind of laugh at because of the bottle. It's so kind of cheesy, but it's from Herrera. It's a Bad Boy Le Parfum in the matte black lightning bolt bottle here. Atomizer shoots like that. This one is actually, I think, better than the original Bad Boy. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with the original Bad Boy scent-wise. I think where a lot of people didn't really like go to that one is because that scent's kind of been done before. It's not anything real original, but I feel like Carolina Herrera did push a little bit on the limits of that designer originality with this one, where they put in some hemp or cannabis mixed with grapefruit in the opening, and you get kind of a sparkling grapefruit herbaceousness in the opening. When it dries down, the grapefruit dies down a little bit, but you still have like that kind of green woody feel from it, from the hemp or cannabis oil, and the woody notes in there. Performance on this one, very good. I get 8 hours longevity. I get pretty decent projection. If you're looking for something that's going to last and it's going to project, this one's a pretty good option. Give it a spray though. Go try it out. They're at like every department store, and make sure it's your, you know, cup of tea, because it's not going to be for everyone. But I do like where Carolina Herrera did go a little bit more original with Le Parfum. Friday, I went with 3 fragrances. So I started my day off with a new acquisition. I haven't shown the first impressions of it yet, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But I did get some orders in. That video will come out at some point, probably this week. This one is from Rogue Perfumery, and it's Bon Monsieur. This one is a great fougere. You'll have your citruses in here. I think you're getting a little bit of basil, I think. You have that herbaceous quality. You do have the aromatic quality. It's a good gentleman style fougere fragrance, barbershop-y. Really nice scent. Not going to go too far into detail, and it performs pretty decently as well. So pretty nice niche quality barbershop. And for that afternoon, I guess I showered, and then I wore green space again. So I don't have to talk about that because I already did for my Wednesday, but I wore that one again. And when I went out to dinner with my wife and the kids, I wore Sauvage Elixir, 2021 Dior release Sauvage Elixir. Still smells great. Now, most people that I've seen on social media, in the store, all of that, love Sauvage Elixir. Most do. I have seen some people like on social media say they don't get the hype, and that's cool. Not every fragrance is for everybody, but I do like what they did with Elixir, because while they do maintain traces of the original Sauvage DNA, they do throw a bunch of spices in the opening, nutmeg, pepper. They throw like nutmeg and stuff in the opening. It kind of gives it a little bit more of a fall feel. And then they have a really nice licorice in the base, so it gives it a warm undertone as well. The ambroxan's dialed way back in this one. Still, I think there, but not to the point of what the other Sauvages were like. I really like what they did with Elixir. Definitely try that one out if you haven't already. And Saturday, I wore one because it was hot, and I decided I was going to go to the lake. I went to the lake, swim, all of that. So I wore something that definitely says summertime. It's from Sensual Obsessions. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. They will be linked in the description. This one is Salt Life. Salt Life is really good for the hot weather. So I do believe this one is a clone of Louis Vuitton's At the Beach, I think it's called. This is going to give you a very salty feel. It's going to have salt. I think there's some lime in here. Smells really good. I really dig this one quite a bit. The performance on it's really good as well. Even after swimming in the lake and all of that, I got out and I can still smell it on my skin. It, like, I don't know, I guess it absorbed in my skin or something. I don't know, but it stayed on, where most fragrances, they're not going to last through swimming in a lake. So this one works really well. You have a 33% oil concentration from Sensual Obsessions. Yeah, Kevin over at Sensual Obsessions makes some of the best cloned fragrances. He also has special blends that I really dig, and he has some originals as well. Alright guys, I do appreciate you watching the video. Please do let me know in the comments, what did you wear this week? I'd be interested to hear what you guys wore. Did we wear any of the same things? Also, if you liked the video, please do hit the like button. Also, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Again, thank you for watching.